Let's see. Jim Howard here. Today's date, March 5th, 2012, the birthday of my oldest daughter. I went to the doctor today to get well, he'd sent me the lab results through the mail, but he wanted to see me. And my cholesterols are, the cholesterols that should be low are high, and the cholesterol that should be high is low. But he really said, it's not that bad. He wanted to put me on a cholesterol medication, but I said, I took one back in 2007. Uh, felt like every muscle, I felt like somebody had taken a bat and just beaten me all over my body. And so he said, well, okay. He said, try to eat foods that are low in cholesterol, try to lose weight. Then there were some other things on here on the lab work that he sent me, and I said, "What about that?" And I said, "That's okay." So I got good results. Uh, I'm going to attach to the end of this, or should I put on the beginning, a little video that I made at the mall after I left I went to the doctor's office, then I went over to the mall, the food court, had something to eat, then I came out, made a little video. So I want to attach that because I don't want to waste anything. I used some film. Well, okay, digital memory, but on Show Me Blog, I've put it, I think, before, but other people have too. It's ixQuick. It's called Start Page. It's a search engine, and I'll put the link to it underneath the video. It's a search engine that doesn't track your results, doesn't report your results, gives you some privacy, and I guess that's a big thing in the Eurozone, and it's approved by the Eurozone or the only one or something like that. Looking at my blog. I don't know if I've mentioned this or not. Can't remember if I made a video on this. I put it on my blog. Where is that? I've liked the electric company that I've been using since I moved here to Dallas, TXU Energy, and they put in those new meters, and I can't find it now. You can log on to their site and you can see how much electricity you used each day and how much how many kilowatts, the amount of money that it cost, what your anticipated bill is going to be, stuff like that. And so I get it once a week. They send it to me an email, but I also log in occasionally. They sent an email to me last week, and it said that I used $718 worth of electricity in one day. And so I put on my blog, and this is right after leap year, and I put on my blog, well, the computer must have been messed up. And then when I blogged about it, then one of the people with the electric company, they have people that monitor what's going on, being said about them and stuff, and they contacted me. They said, oh, we'll check it for you. And I said, oh, I'm sure it's just your computer is messed up. I didn't use any $715 worth of electricity in one day. So anyway, they checked and they said, no, what this is you're being rebilled. They're going back and redoing your billing for like 5 months and recalculating it. So did some investigating. They did some investigating for me, and I went over to the apartment office here and said, you know anything? And they said, oh yeah, there's somebody in your building. There's, I think, 6 or 8 units in this building. And there's a guy who moved in, and he said that he used almost no electricity, very little electricity. He wasn't at home or something. And he had very high electric bills. And since I moved, and I was in this building, I lived upstairs and in a one bedroom, one apartment, one bedroom, one bath. And we moved down to two bedrooms and two baths in the same building down here. And I thought my electric bill was going to be a lot higher, and it was much, much lower. Okay. The electric company, I guess, came out a couple times to this guy, and they checked the meter, because it's one of these electronic digital things now that, records and send it to, whatever. And they came out, no, your thing, it's right. It's correct. I guess they finally figured out when these people came out fairly recently and put these meters in. There were boxes there before. They had these mechanical ones, and they pulled those units out and pushed these other units in that are the digital ones. I'm not sure how they did it, but I guess the guy upstairs was getting billed for my electricity, and I was getting billed for his electricity. So they've redone it, and it looks like they haven't finalized the thing and figured it out yet. Haven't sent me a bill, but it looks like I'm going to be charged, I don't know, $700 or $800 because they're redoing the bill. I really think it's not really right. They messed up. I put in compact fluorescent bulbs. All the time I've been monitoring the electricity use to see, am I using too much electricity? I've been, looks like I thought it was good. I've been trying to hold down the electric use, but if I had known that it was much, much higher, then I would have done something else, But anyway, it looks like I'm going to be billed for hundreds of dollars for electricity, which I did use, but I didn't go out and do any rewiring, anything like that. It seems kind of unfair, but so that's going on. What else? I'm looking at my blog again. Anyway, it's on my blog if you want to follow along with what's going on. I surprised a few people. I put on my blog that I'm 70. I'll be 71 this month. I was, born and baptized as a Catholic. I was confirmed as a Catholic. I attended Catholic grade schools and high school. I was married in the Catholic Church. I've been the godfather to three people that I remember for sure. I was their baptismal person, and then at the same time they were confirmed because they were adults. I was an altar boy, and I always, I thought, well, okay, I'll die in the Catholic faith and the Catholic Church, and I just posted the other day that I renounce the Catholic Church and I condemn it. I've had it with them. The child sexual abuse, that was bad enough. And the Bishops Association, the Council of Bishops or whatever, of the United States, their right-wing Republican positioning on issues and then coming out. And the straw that broke the camel's back, Cardinal Timothy Dolan, the head of the Catholic Bishops Association or whatever, coming out and he called upon Catholic worshipers Sunday to become more involved in politics as the church stands against the government in what he calls a freedom of religion battle, as he spoke against the recent controversy involving contraception coverage. And I just decided that's it. I'm no longer going to be a Catholic, so guess I'll die agnostic or atheist. and that's too bad. But I just can't put up with, I can't put up with, you know, the problem is the Catholic bishops are a bunch of old white men who have been privileged all their life. They live like, you know, princes and potentates. And I mean, if they just keep their mouth shut, if they would just teach Catholic doctrine, if they would just do that. But no, they want to dabble in politics, and they want to vent their, you know, and I'm not going to allow them to speak for me. You know, fuck them. I'll see them in hell. So that's on my blog. Tornadoes, energy thing. You can go to my blog and see. What else? I might go to CNN and see what the headline news is. Dum dum. Ohio at dead heat as Catholic vote boost Romney. That's funny, isn't it? McCain calls for airstrikes on Syria. That Syria situation is really, you know, bad, but we've got to stop this, you know, our violence. We've got to stop getting involved in everybody else's, you know, affairs. I mean, Syria is really tragic, but there's tragic situations everywhere. I mean, it's the area, the countries in the area of Syria, Turkey, and all those countries in that area, they need to take care of that. If there's trouble in Haiti, or trouble in Panama, or trouble in Canada, you know, okay, United States will take care of, you know, we'll help out. But we got to draw some lines, and we, you know, we don't want Iran to get nuclear weapons, and that would be a really bad situation. But we also, you know, do not want to go to war with Iran. And the Iranian people, I think the Iranian people, I mean, people all around the world are good, decent, God-fearing, you know, people. Everybody's good, you know. Everybody around the world are good people. They, you know, they're parents, and they want the best for their children. You know, people are basically good. But we've just got to stop this. We've got to stop this violence. But we also cannot allow Iran to, but we don't want to be pushed into, you know, we went into Iraq because of weapons of mass destruction, and there weren't any. You know, we should never have gone in. No, Afghanistan, we needed to go in there. Of course, we needed to go into Afghanistan, and we needed to wipe out Al-Qaeda, which we did, and we needed to bloody the nose of the Taliban a little bit, just slap them around a little bit and let them know. And then we needed to get the hell out of there. And we needed to, but Iraq we should never have gone into. This good excuse me to end this video. Thanks very much for watching. Well, here I am outside the mall. Just went to the doctor's office a while ago and got my lab results. The doctor wasn't concerned about them at all, really. Said everything was pretty good. Just wants me to work on losing weight and diet. So I went over to the mall to get something to eat. Now I'm going to go over and catch the bus. Not sure
sure if we're getting wind noise here or not. So anyway, the doctor was not concerned about my cholesterol really. I mean, he wants me to watch my diet and try to lose some weight, but really got a pretty good bill of health. So I'm going to catch the bus and head on home.